Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your legs hesitate for a moment, as if they were no longer responding the way they used to? Maybe it was a slight wobble, a tight pull in your thighs, or a step that felt heavier than expected. And in that instant, you wondered whether this was normal aging or the beginning of something more serious. What if that small moment is actually an early warning that your leg strength is fading faster than you realize? As you move through your 60s and 70s, your legs begin losing strength at a rate that can quietly reshape your daily life. And the danger is that these changes often go unnoticed until they turn into limitations that slow you down. You may find stairs becoming harder, long walks feeling shorter, or simple movements demanding more effort. And each shift is a signal that your lower body is asking for help. Here is the part that surprises most people. This decline is not only about weaker muscles. It is also about the gradual breakdown in the communication between your brain and your legs, a hidden disconnect that can increase your risk of falls and reduce the confidence you once felt with every step. Yet even with this concern rising, there is powerful hope waiting for you, and it starts the moment you understand what is happening inside your body. You can rebuild strength, you can retrain balance, you can restore coordination. Most important of all, you can do it safely at home with simple, science-supported exercises that take only a few minutes a day. This video guides you with clear steps, gentle encouragement, and practical movements designed to help you stay steady, protect your independence, and feel strong in every step you take. Number 1, the truth about losing leg strength after age 60. As you step into your 60s, something begins to happen inside your body that most people never notice until it becomes impossible to ignore. Your leg strength starts to decline faster than almost any other part of your body, and the changes can quietly reshape your daily life before you even realize what is happening. You may think it is just normal aging or simple stiffness, but the real story is far more urgent and far more fixable than you might expect. Research in American adults shows that you can lose up to 3% of your leg strength every single year after turning 60, and by the time you reach 70, that loss can add up to a dramatic drop in power, balance, and confidence. This is why ordinary movements like climbing stairs or rising from a chair begin to feel heavier, slower, and less stable. But here is where the truth becomes even more surprising. This decline is not only about weakening muscles. Scientists have found that a hidden process called neuromuscular disconnect also plays a major role. It happens when the communication between your brain and your leg muscles begins to break down, almost like trying to make a phone call with a fading signal. Your muscles are still capable workers, but the supervisor is no longer delivering clear instructions. This explains why you may feel strong one moment and unsteady the next, or why your legs feel slow even when you are trying your best. The encouraging part is that this process is not permanent. Targeted movements can rebuild these pathways, and your legs can regain strength at any age when given the right stimulus. One of the most powerful ways to fix this decline begins with a simple movement that millions of Americans overlook every day. And that leads directly to the first exercise you're about to learn, because knowing the truth is only the beginning. The next step is understanding how to rebuild your strength starting now, which is exactly where the modified step up comes in. Number 2, modified step up. After understanding why leg strength declines so quickly with age, it becomes even more important to focus on movements that rebuild both muscle power and brain-to-muscle communication. One of the most effective and practical ways to do that is through the modified step up, a simple but powerful exercise that mirrors the movements you rely on every single day. You use a stepping motion whenever you climb stairs, get in and out of your car, step onto a sidewalk, or rise from a low seat, which makes this exercise incredibly valuable for restoring the abilities that shape your independence. The modified step up directly targets your quadriceps, glutes, and hip stabilizers, the exact muscles that protect your joints and keep your steps steady. Many older adults assume they need heavy weights or gym machines to strengthen their legs. But the truth is that functional movements like this produce some of the most meaningful improvements. When you perform a proper step up, you train your legs to push through the entire foot instead of just the toes, and this creates a stronger and safer foundation. You also improve balance because the movement forces your hip muscles to stabilize you as you rise and lower. Researchers in the United States have shown that controlled step-ups can significantly improve lower body power and reduce fall risk in adults over 60. The key is precision. Slow movements build strength. Rushing builds momentum, which does nothing for your muscles and may even increase your chance of stumbling. To begin, you only need a stable step between 2 and 4 inches high, or even a sturdy book if that feels more comfortable. Stand with your feet hip-width apart and keep a countertop or wall within reach for light support. Take a deep breath in, exhale steadily, and step up with your stronger leg first while pressing firmly through your whole foot. Hold for a second at the top to activate your stabilizing muscles. Then lower yourself gently with control. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions on each side and adjust the height when your confidence grows. Many people are surprised by how quickly their legs respond to this movement. One viewer once shared that after 2 weeks of consistent step-ups, she felt steadier walking through her grocery store and no longer avoided stairs. Yet even with these improvements, the next exercise builds an entirely different kind of strength. And you will see why that matters even more in a moment, because knowing how to step up is only one piece of the puzzle. Number 3, standing heel raises. When you look at the movements that keep you steady on your feet, one of the most overlooked yet most powerful is the standing heel raise, a simple action that strengthens the muscles responsible for balance, circulation, and shock absorption. This exercise may appear easy at first glance, but it carries a level of importance that many adults do not fully realize until their calves weaken and everyday tasks begin to feel heavier. Your calves act as a second heart, helping pump blood upward with every contraction. And when these muscles lose strength, your entire lower body pays the price. Swelling increases, balance becomes less reliable, and your legs fatigue more quickly than they used to. Imagine trying to walk across your living room and feeling a slight tremble in your ankles or noticing that your stride shortens without warning. These are common signals that your calf muscles are no longer supporting you with the same confidence they once did. Studies in the United States have shown that focused calf strengthening can reduce fall risk and improve gait stability in older adults, particularly when the lowering phase of the exercise is done slowly. That slow descent activates the muscle fibers that keep your steps controlled and steady. Without this strength, your ankles struggle to react quickly, and even a small shift in uneven ground can feel like a challenge. To begin this exercise, stand comfortably with your feet hip-width apart and place your fingertips on a counter or chair for gentle support. Take a smooth breath in, rise onto the balls of your feet as you exhale, and hold the top position for 2 seconds to activate the deep, stabilizing muscles. Then lower yourself slowly, taking 3 or 4 seconds to reach the floor. This deliberate pace is where the real progress happens. Aim for 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions, and as you become stronger, reduce the amount of support from your hands or try lifting 1 foot at a time. Many viewers describe feeling a renewed sense of control after only a few days of heel raises. One man in his late 70s wrote that this exercise helped him reduce swelling in his ankles and walk longer distances with less discomfort. Yet even with stronger calves, there is another area of your legs that often grows stiff without warning, and improving it can transform how smoothly you move. But knowing this alone is not enough, because the next exercise targets a weakness most people never consider until it affects their walking pace. Number 4, ankle circles and toe taps. When you think about leg strength, it is easy to focus only on the big muscles like your thighs and calves. Yet one of the most critical areas for maintaining balance in smooth walking lies much lower in your body. Your ankles are the foundation of every step you take, and when they grow stiff or weak, your entire walking pattern begins to change in ways that feel subtle at first, but become more noticeable over time. You may find yourself shuffling your feet, avoiding uneven ground, or feeling a hesitation when you first stand up. And many older adults do not realize that these issues often begin with reduced mobility in the ankles. This is where ankle circles and toe taps become essential. Think about the last time you walked across your home after sitting for a while. Did your ankles feel tight or slow to respond? That stiffness is a sign that the muscles and tendons surrounding the joint need attention. Research in the United States has revealed that maintaining strong and flexible ankles is one of the strongest predictors of walking speed and balance in older adults. When your ankles are flexible, your body absorbs impact more easily, you can react faster to uneven surfaces, and your legs feel lighter as you move. When they are stiff, every step feels heavier and more uncertain, which increases your risk of stumbling. Ankle circles and toe taps offer a simple and effective solution. Sit in a sturdy chair or lie down with one leg extended. Begin by making slow, controlled circles with your foot, drawing large circles with your big toe. Rotate clockwise for 10 circles, then counterclockwise for 10 more. This improves joint mobility and activates the stabilizing muscles that keep you steady. For toe taps, flex your foot toward your shin, hold for a second, then point your toes away. This strengthens the muscles responsible for lifting and lowering your foot, which is crucial for preventing tripping. These exercises fit easily into daily routines. Many people perform them while watching television or before getting out of bed. One viewer shared that after a week of consistent ankle work, she felt more confident during her morning walks and no longer shuffled her steps. Yet even with better ankle mobility, your legs still need coordinated power, rhythm, and endurance to support your full body weight. And that is why the next exercise matters even more, because learning to stabilize is only half the story. The other half is learning to move with strength and purpose. Number 5, marching in place. When it comes to rebuilding strength, balance, and confidence in your legs, few movements are as effective and accessible as marching in place. This exercise may look simple, but it challenges your body in ways that directly translate to safer walking, better posture, and improved stability. What makes it especially powerful for older adults is that it engages multiple muscle groups at the same time. Your hip flexors, quadriceps, core muscles, and stabilizers all work together to lift each knee and support your weight with every controlled step. This combination builds coordinated strength, something that becomes increasingly important as you age. You may have noticed moments when your legs feel uneven or your steps are not as smooth as they used to be. These subtle changes often indicate that the communication between your brain and your lower body needs reinforcement. Marching in place strengthens this connection by forcing each leg to work independently. This is the same pattern your body uses when you walk, which makes the movement highly functional. Research in the United States has shown that regular marching exercises can increase walking speed and endurance in adults over 70. The rhythm of the exercise helps train your body to move with better timing, coordination, and control. To begin, you can choose between seated or standing marching. If you are building confidence, start from a sturdy chair. Sit tall, keep your feet flat, and lift each knee toward your chest while engaging your core. If you are ready for a challenge, perform the exercise standing while lightly holding a counter for support. Lift one knee at a time, hold for a brief moment, and lower with control. Even 30 seconds of marching can activate the muscles needed for safe and steady walking. As you improve, increase the duration or lift your knees a little higher to challenge your body further. Many viewers share that marching in place helps them walk with more confidence and reduces the hesitation they once felt on uneven ground. One woman said she felt more coordinated after just a week and could keep up with her grandchildren during short walks. Yet even with these improvements, your legs still need a simple routine that ties all 4 exercises together for real progress. And that is where the next step becomes essential, because knowing each movement is helpful, but knowing how to combine them is what creates lasting change. Number 6, your daily 10-minute routine. Now that you understand how each exercise strengthens a different part of your lower body, the next step is bringing them together in a plan that is both simple and effective. Many people over 60 believe they need long workouts or complicated routines to see real improvement. Yet the truth is much more encouraging. A short and consistent daily routine can create powerful changes in your strength, balance, and confidence, especially when the movements you choose are targeted and functional. This is why combining all 4 exercises into a morning and evening routine works so well. You activate your muscles, improve your circulation, and train your brain to move your legs with better coordination. The structure is straightforward. Begin with the modified step up to warm the major muscles in your hips and thighs. Follow with standing heel raises to boost circulation and strengthen the calves that support your balance. Continue with ankle circles and toe taps to restore mobility in the joints that guide every step. Finish with marching in place to connect all these improvements into one coordinated movement pattern. This sequence takes less than 10 minutes, requires no special equipment, and can be done in your living room. What matters most is consistency. Doing the routine twice a day creates predictable and steady progress, often faster than people expect. Most viewers who follow this plan report noticeable changes within 3 or 4 weeks. They stand up from chairs more easily, walk longer distances with less fatigue, and feel steadier on uneven surfaces. One man in his early 80s shared that after a month of practicing this routine, he could climb his porch steps without gripping the railing for the first time in years. Improvements like this show how powerful small habits can be. Yet even with a strong routine in place, there is one final message that ties everything together, because knowing what to do is important, but knowing how to stay motivated is what keeps your progress alive. Let us take that final step together. As you reach the end of this journey, it becomes clear that your legs are not losing strength because you are getting older. They are losing strength because they are waiting for the right kind of attention, the right movements, and the right routine to wake them up again. You have now learned 4 exercises that support every major part of your lower body, along with a simple routine that fits easily into your mornings and evenings. These movements rebuild strength, restore balance, and reconnect the pathways that help you walk with confidence. And the best part is that you can begin today without any equipment or pressure. If you have ever felt unsteady, tired, or limited by your legs, remember that change does not have to be overwhelming. Small steps practiced daily can create meaningful improvements, even if you start slowly. Many adults in their 70s and 80s regain stability through these same exercises, proving that it is never too late for your legs to grow stronger. You deserve to move without fear, to enjoy longer walks, to rise from a chair with ease, and to trust your body again. This routine gives you a safe and reliable way to do exactly that. As you continue caring for your health, stay tuned for the next video where we explore simple foods that support joint strength and lower inflammation, giving you even more tools to protect your mobility. If you found value in today's guide, save this video so you can return to the exercises anytime, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more science-based tips on senior wellness, leg strength, and healthy aging. Your health matters, your progress matters, and you are never alone on this journey. You now have everything you need to take the first step. Start today, stay consistent, and let your stronger future begin.